The vessel is strong. My liege.
Is Barnard dead? Shit, he looked dead. I think we got him.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Okay. Oh shit, that's Odin.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
Get back.
I think we're doing this. I don't think this is going to be the full Odin fight. I feel like that's going to happen in Ash. So I feel like he may retreat here, but we may get at least one fight in without him going Odin, but we'll see. Maybe we're going all the way.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
Damn, I think he just outclasses us right now.
Men. You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Shit, we gotta go. Girl, don't hurt yourself on our behalf. Oh no. Jill, no.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Oh, he took the blade. Torgal's such a good boy. Jill, don't hurt yourself, please.
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
No, she's fine. Guys, she's fine. If she's not fine, I riot. We all riot. Throw this game out my window. Shit.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece.
She's building an airship. She is. I guarantee it. That thing's gonna fly before the end of the game.
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship.
Alright. I refuse to believe that Jill would be gone like that. And Barnabas would want to use her. So I'm thinking that she's going to be used to pull Clive in the direction that he wants. He's going to try and force Clive to become the vessel through Jill.
Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the Hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her Eikon endures.
God, she better
As
be.
long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
I don't like the idea of her being used as a tool, though. I actually hate the idea
We must pursue the Black Galleon.
of her being
Jill will be
of her being slave to somebody else again. Even if he can't make her use Shiva, she's still his prisoner, and that doesn't sit well with me.
The king, I'm sure of it.
I don't like
Well,
it.
good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
We'll build it, girl. You just tell me what.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We need to get our girl Jill, like now. Song of Hope.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Alright, looks like there's new items available, so we actually should go and check that stuff out real quick. Oh, man.
Clive. Go on, then.
Okay, that's an upgrade. We'll have to see if there's anything we can make that's better than that already from the blacksmith, because there might be. Okay, that's a slight upgrade. So once again, we'll just have to see what it looks like when it's upgraded, see if it's worth it, because it's right now not looking great. We're fine there.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
What's that for you, dear?
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go straight to this.
If I do say so myself. Yeah.
Now it's a
that should
plus
do
2. Okay, rune crescents.
That it? Fine.
Still alive, are you?
Since we've got so much money, we may as well.
It'd better all be here. Is that all?
So what do I owe Dion? So will it be? Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Anything else?
Okay, we're good there.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've
Oh, hey, it's Yote.
Marquis, you seem unwell. I know His Grace has asked that I remain here with your people. But if you were to require my services, I could leave for the Free Cities at once.
Goodness, you're as pale as a poltergeist. Why don't you sit down and have a nice bowl of Molly's brown?
There's no time, Hortense.
Paul said it was an army of a...
Jill's been taken.
What will it be today?
What is it that you wish to learn?
Okay, dread comment. The Hunters of Tabor speak of a wild chocobo that haunts not only the nearby Badlands, but also their dreams, for it exhibits a ferocity rarely seen in the species, and has ripped more than a dozen of their comrades from gizzard to groin and feasted on their flesh. The bird is far past taming. It must needs be put down. The sickle and Dalmechia. Okay. We'll see if we can take care of that.
How are we supposed to do?
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was going to suggest, before he vanished, that is.
Trust me, he's not interested, girl. Ask the bard. Okay, now she's on to the bard, okay. So did he leave? Is Dion gone?
To my boils if Tyre ain't around, eh?
Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I clean and stitch the wound and instruct him to rest the arm. Not an hour later, he was leaving. I think we've read that, right? That's not a new one. So Dion's gone.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone. Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
Mid's ship may not sail, but it sure as hell is gonna fly. Guaranteed. I promise you, that thing is gonna fly before the end of this game.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Continue searching Mid's dungeon.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
A riddle. Midadal. I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. And so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. When choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. So her opus... I don't know.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising.
I would guess that'd be Midadal herself, but...
So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Sid's first opus, not Midadal's.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Never mind, reverse that.
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scammer.
Adorable.
What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the Hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Yet still he clung unto the mast and bellowed, "All ahead!"
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It turned into a radio.
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
All right then. Like father, like daughter.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left.
I would be worried about that. This man just destroyed his second capital. We destroyed the first capital. He destroyed the second one, but clearly didn't want to. And he killed his dad. He's probably in a very bad place. Probably should have kept a better eye on him. Just saying.
He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Got shit to do.
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
And they say that as they give me more quests. Game, how dare you? How fucking dare you? And 2 of them have pluses, which means that they're gonna give us actual, like, new items and shit. New items or abilities or something. Rude. Alright, well, we have to do some side questing and then we're gonna return.
Help. I know my letters.
I'm sure Jill will be
Good morrow
fine.
to you, my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. I have quite the find for you today.
Okay, the Southwestern Alliance, an entente formed between Dhalmekia and the Duchy of Rosaria in the year 850 with the aim of preventing the free cities of Canver from claiming independence from the Republic, while the alliance eventually became a 3-way affair. When Sanbreque joined, bonds between the Dhalmecs and the Rosarians remained particularly strong, with Rosaria sharing the secrets of vital techniques such as irrigation and the free flow of various diplomats between the two nations. Zemeckis, a mother crystal that is believed to have stood in an area in the northeastern part of Dhalmekia. Legends tell that it was destroyed in a battle between men and gods, a battle so ferocious that it left behind the great crater that can be seen today. So there used to be a mother crystal there. Interesting. Now, here's the thought, though. What if the mother crystal is still there, but it's deep, deep in the earth? Huh? What do we think about that? I'm thinking about it. The Bank of Gilbard, the Great Lender. A folk religion popular in the free cities of Canver, Gilbard the Golden was a legendary trader who not only introduced the concept of fiat currency to Valisthea, but founded Canver's very first merchants guild. When the same guild was later entrusted with administering Valisthea's common currency, they chose the name Gil in honor of their revered founding father. Gilbard, gotcha. The faith is organized largely along the lines of a commercial organization, and prayers tend to be aimed at bringing prosperity and success in business. Oh, they literally worship money. Okay. The Triunity of 859. A tripartite alliance formed in the year 859 between Rosaria, Dhalmekia, and Sanbreque. Its purpose was to oppose the independence of the free cities of Canver. Due to fears that this might inspire similar independence movements elsewhere in the realm, the alliance was disbanded in 860 in light of the attack on Phoenix Gate and the dispute over Sanbrequois culpability in the affair. Instigators. Magitech! A term that appears in early histories of the fallen civilization and describes their highly advanced magical technology, of which the airship is the best known example. They also produce weapons all but indistinguishable from living beings, yet whose destructive power rivaled that of the gods of legend. The early chroniclers labeled these beasts the iconoclasts, and it is from this term that the icons of the present day take their moniker. Interesting. Cool. Magitech, man. FF6 reference right there.
What subject shall we consider today?
Okay, a lot of these bars are getting really close to being full now.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Let me help. I know my letters.
How's it going, Goots?
Oh, what is it? There's no one like our Nan.
She can be a bit grumpy, but deep down, she's got a heart of gold. My mam and dad worked me like a dog and still called me a witless, worthless waste of space. Said it so much I started believing them. But then Nan got wind of how they were treating me and she didn't like it one bit. Pulled out a big fat purse full of gold and threw it at their feet. Aw, this is sweet.
Your lad's worth double that.
She said. And if you lot can't see it, you hand him over to someone who can. Oh, that shining, glittering gill, and Nan said I was worth more. I've never been so happy in my life.
And I've never looked back.
I started working for Nan right then and there, and I'll gladly stay with her till my dying day. Isn't that sweet?
Be careful out there.
He's a surly soaker.
Okay. Haven't done much with the botanists lately, so...
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria.
So, has anybody seen Little Shop of Horrors? I feel like we're creating a Seymour here.
Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
This feels like the worst time to be doing side quests. Jill is in trouble. But I can't let these side quests sit. I must do them. I must. Okay, where else do we need to go? It looks like everything's over here. Okay.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kupo. If every carrot of Rosaria is anything like the one that just got posted on the board, I can see why, Kupo. Alright. Carrot. B-rank hunt. If you should come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of 3 reeds, do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. It is in truth another root vegetable entirely, an exotic species of morble that uses a modified carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close, before emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole. A cruel way for nature to turn these times of privation to her advantage. The Whispering Waters in Rosaria. Okay? Whispering Waters, Rosaria. So we've got that and the Sickle and Dalmec for this one. Oh, how did we miss you? Went right by you.
All right, Clive. Blackthorne told me you helped him out again. Tough for that.
Yeah, what's wrong with him now?
Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorne, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorne opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
We get up in his business again. Blacksmith's Blues number 3. Let's go.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Glory to Griga. There you are. I'm not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Tyre's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the Hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
She must know this person.
I know better than to order Tyre to do anything.
Might be personal.
But I'll speak to her.
Oh, thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
What I mean by that is that obviously somebody that she's like really close to. She would know pretty much everybody here at the base, but this seems like somebody who might be really important to her.
Well, Tyre, Rodriguez's worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone.
There it is, we guessed
right. It won't
right.
be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Tyre. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
All right, hopefully she'll share this story when we bring it all back.
If it was me lying there, I know he'd do me the same kindness.
All right, let's go talk to Blackthorne before we go and leave base.
Sorry to drag you into this again. But you're the only one he'll open up to.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorne. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Vast has improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work.
I mean, fair enough, but also, engraving is just a flourish. Doesn't make the weapon more effective, bro.
Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
But I can respect
Very well.
it.
Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
He's good because he wants to be the
He'd be
best.
too happy to see me.
Then just this once, make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand, keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorne? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorne don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Okay. All right, so I'm looking for the Whispering Waters. Whispering Waters. There it is. Let's go get our Morble.
Yeah!
Be safe.
It's the carrot. Let's go, big guy.
Right then.
Yep, missed it.
Waken winds! All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal!
Oh, I thought I dodged it.
Torgal, kill!
Nice. Still got it. Didn't even stand a chance, bro. It's a very dead Morble.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Okay, that's all we needed in this area. Okay, what do we need here? Alright, you know what, we'll go from Northreach, actually.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Okay, so we're heading towards quest number 1. So this is the tier 1.
All right. Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Let there be light! Enough!
Hopefully one will be enough. Rodrigo, we will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
Oh, that little settlement here is now open. Okay, cool.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorne.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right.
He doesn't mince words.
Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
He just called you a fucking numbskull.
I won't throw the first punch.
Yeah.
That good enough for you?
He's gonna start something.
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravaged. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill?
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Okay.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
Honestly, we have a pretty good trade with this town. If they don't have crystals to start fires for their forges, then we can teach them how to create bellows. I wonder if we'll be able to help them.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it!
No.
Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion.
See,
I'm
they're
looking for the
abusing
chief.
bears.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Is it?
I'll bet it is.
It's not.
Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorne's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorne. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Blackthorne knows how to smith without crystals. He could turn this town around.
Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
And you wouldn't have to abuse these poor people either.
I thought I'd made myself clear. Piss off.
I'm about to start some beef with Zoltan. Fuck that guy.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
How'd you know?
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, This place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravosh won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world?
Yep.
The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorne. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate.
Plus, I mean, we're the ones that got rid of the crystals. If we want a better world, we can teach people what we know, make their lives better, and therefore there's less chaos. And there's less reliance on bears as well.
Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravosh will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
All right. Well, we've made some progress on these side quests, and we definitely need to go and help Mid and Jill. But in the next episode, we're going to have to continue all of that. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, Chris Murphy, JW, Bracken, Quinless, Chris Smith, Vlado101, Andy Ford, and Kyle Schluter. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.